Hi everyone, and welcome to our echo3D walkthrough. I'm Megan Yamauchi from the Enterprise Sales team. Today's session is packed with information, including a live demo, so if you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate to reach out to me directly at megan@echo3d.com or connect with our team via the contact form on our website. So let's dive in. First of all, what is echo3D? echo3D is a 3D digital asset management platform that helps teams store, secure, optimize, and share 3D models, digital twins, and scans, both within their organization and beyond. With over 200,000 users, we make it easy to view and share even massive 3D assets, while enabling teams to discover, manage, and update 3D content in real time across the entire organization. Managing 3D libraries as a team can be a real challenge. Unlike 2D content, 3D assets come with huge file sizes, making them difficult to share. There's no single standard file format, which often leads to compatibility issues when teams try to work with the same model. On top of that, many 3D models are made up of multiple components, like skeletons, textures, meshes, and coloring, which makes them complex and hard to manage. Finding the right model is tough too, since traditional search methods like text or audio indexing just don't apply. And that's why we created echo3D, a centralized repository and API to store, compress, convert, and share 3D models and digital twins. By moving all your 3D content to echo3D, you can easily store, search, share, and collaborate on your assets. Our platform integrates seamlessly with all major 3D design tools, like Blender and Autodesk, as well as 3D engines such as Unity and Unreal. It works on any cloud environment, AWS, Azure, or GCP, and we have direct partnerships with many of these providers. echo3D can be accessed as a SaaS platform or installed locally on your own cloud or on-premise servers, giving you maximum flexibility. Today, 3D models and digital twins are being used across virtually every industry, from automotive, gas and oil, and manufacturing, to retail and e-commerce, marketing, gaming, and even the military. Many organizations have their own 3D assets, often managing massive libraries of scans and digital twins. These assets are used for everything, from marketing and training to product development and beyond. Before onboarding with echo3D, our clients often struggled to manage and update their 3D libraries, making collaboration across teams difficult and costly. They faced inefficient workflows, had trouble discovering 3D content they already owned, and sometimes spent money on incompatible assets or unnecessary duplicates. echo3D helps you take full control of your 3D content. Teams can view and share even massive 3D models and scans, collaborate seamlessly through a single centralized system, and save both time and money across the entire 3D workflow. Now that we've covered what echo3D is, let's take a look at how it works. Each client chooses their preferred deployment option: SaaS on our cloud, the local cloud within their own environment, AWS, Azure, or GCP, or on-prem. Once deployed, teams across the organization gain access to a wide range of features, like the ones listed out here on the right, and many more. So now that you know what echo3D is, let's jump into the actual platform. Upon registering for your account, you can find all your collections in the top left corner. You'll be able to see and switch between your collections and the collections that were shared with you. In order to upload files to your console, hit the New Plus button. Here you can upload from local files, local folders, Google Drive, search through our asset library that contains over 1 million free assets, or drag and drop. When you upload an asset, a window will pop up where you can select different workflows. You can maintain the uploaded folder structures and detect duplicates. We detect duplicate entries within the same project during the upload process with the aim of preventing accidental duplicate uploads, as well as saving our users credit expenditure on storage when a duplicate entry is desired. You can set it to skip all, prompt on detection, or re-upload all. You can customize your upload workflow further by adding metadata and tags that will be applied to all uploaded assets, And you can choose if you would like AI-generated tags to be added to your asset, or use quick add suggested tags from your other assets in the collection. You can also choose what additional operations will be performed on each uploaded asset. For example, a GOB and USDZ version of your model will always be created, or choose to generate a Draco compressed or ultimate compressed version of the models as well. Finally, you can choose which collections and users on your current collection to share all of the assets with, or you can set the assets to be locked. You'll also notice on the left sidebar, your workflows you set will show up here, and you can add new workflows and edit old ones. Then once your assets load in, it will populate a content card that looks like this. If you double-click on the content card, it will open a detailed view, and here you will see all of your asset information, like file type, size, storage, and more. You can add annotations to your assets by double-clicking on the content card and selecting the area you want to add your annotation to. You can toggle annotations on and off by navigating to the toolbar up here and hitting Hide Annotations. The light bulb button allows you to hide ground shadows. The camera button allows you to take snapshots. In order to take a snapshot, angle the asset to the position you desire, then hit the snapshot button. This will automatically download a PNG with a transparent background of your asset to your computer. The last button on the toolbar allows you to take a snapshot and set it as the thumbnail. So just angle the model to the desired position, hit the last button on the toolbar, and you'll see that the thumbnail is now updated. On the top of the content page, we have a bunch of different SDKs, like Unity, Unreal, Blender, 3ds Max, and more, to help you easily integrate into other solutions. You can check out our documentation in order to learn how to install and use these SDKs. You can also note that you can use our RESTful API natively with any platform, not just the ones that we have here. In terms of file format support, as you can see by the files I have on my console, we accept many different file formats in addition to 3D, like 2D images, videos, and animations. We also support native CLO and Revit files, and formats from industry standard tools like AutoCAD by Autodesk, SolidWorks, Inventor, SketchUp, and more. For organization, if you have a bunch of assets that you don't want to add to another collection, you can create folders for them to keep your assets organized like how I have here. How you do that is by hitting the 3 dots on any of the content cards and going to Organize. Then you can create a new folder or add to an existing one. Your folders will show up at the top of the content page and also on the left side panel. We also have multimodal search, so you can search by text, image, or 3D model. To search by text, head on over to the search bar and type in any keyword. Assets will then appear in the search results if any of the following asset data includes the search text for asset file name, asset tags and AI-generated tags, names of linked files associated with the asset, and asset metadata keys. In order to search by image, hit the image icon in the search bar and upload a JPG, JPEG, or PNG. The search results will show all 3D models and image assets that have at least 50% visual similarity to the search image file. For search by model, click the 3 dots on any 3D asset and hit Find Similar. Just like searching by image, the results will show all 3D models and image assets that have at least 50% visual similarity to the searched asset. You can also redo the search with a different minimum similarity. This tool is very useful because it helps teams remove redundancies from their 3D library, save on storage, and find relevant style-matched 3D assets. We have a bunch of different ways that you can filter for assets in addition to our multimodal search. On advanced filtering, you can filter for asset type, collaborator, last modified, tags, favorites, name, size, approvals, and comments in order to help you easily find the right file within your collection. Let's now talk about asset hierarchy. In order to access the asset hierarchy editor, you need to double-click on the content card to open the detailed view. Then you can click on Hierarchy, and here you will see that you can add new parent assets and new child assets. So all you need to do is find the asset that you want and select that one. Once it loads in, if you choose to remove it, all you need to do is hit the X. It should also be noted that a cyclical hierarchy structure is not supported, and adding relationships that would result in such a structure will be rejected. We also have version control. By default, the first version of your asset is the original upload file. A new version is created whenever the asset file or target is updated. So when you double-click on the content card to open the detailed view, you will see versions. If you hold Control on your keyboard and click another version, you will see a side-by-side comparison. Then if you click the three dots, you have a few options like revert to older version, copy the version ID, edit, and delete. For collaborating with your team, you can add comments directly on assets and tag users almost like how you would do on Slack or Microsoft Teams. If you tag someone in a comment, they will immediately receive an email notification. You can also track the activity of your assets by hitting this tab to see the latest updates. In terms of securely sharing 3D assets within your organization and with external partners, you can copy the direct link to any of your assets, see an AR by scanning a QR code, or copy the web link for browser viewing. Next, we have collections and sharing. Here you can add new users to your collections by hitting the plus, typing their email, and selecting their permissions. We have a few different options like admin, editor, commenter, and viewer. If you add a user who does not have an echo3D account yet, they will show up as not yet registered until they create their account. On the Group tab, you can search and add new groups. In order to add a new group, hit the plus, add a group name, hit Continue, then add members by entering their emails and choosing the collection you want to add them to. After you create your group, you can rename, manage the members, edit the collection access, email, or delete the group. For collections, all of your collections will show up here with your access level and credit limit. You can also add new collections, rename, make public, set credit limit, show API key, export data, and delete. For exporting data, a modal will appear that gives you options for what type of collection and asset-specific data you want to include in your export. After clicking Export, our servers will process your request and respond with a zip file. If any asset-specific data options were selected, that asset data will appear in subfolders of the zip file, where each subfolder corresponds to an asset in your collection. You can also export data for single assets on the content page by clicking the three dots on your content card and going through the same steps. For collection sharing, you can switch between collections up here, and you'll be able to see everyone who has access to your specific collections. You can change their access permissions and change collection access settings. Here you can lock your collection, allow commenters and viewers to download assets without needing to request access, or make your collection public. When this is enabled, the collection can be loaded by anyone who is registered to echo3D and not just permitted users and viewers. Next, we have asset sharing. Here you will see pending requests from viewers, and you can approve or deny the request. If you choose to deny access, you can add a note explaining why. You can also go back and approve old requests that you have denied in the past. Next, we have metadata and tags. This page allows you to manage data associated with your collection and the data associated with individual assets, including metadata, tags, files, and text. You can add data at a collection level in the Collection Taxonomy tab, as well as add data for specific individual assets within a collection in the Asset-Specific Taxonomy tab. For metadata, we have set keys you can choose from, or you can create your own. You can also check this box to apply the data to each asset individually. Admins can add required keys and enforce the addition of such keys to any new asset in such collection. Add notes for your team members to explain why this key is required and what values would be acceptable. You can add tags to both collections and specific assets. Upon upload, the platform will use AI to auto-generate tags and add them to your asset. You can then manually add more tags to your asset or your collection, or easily remove them. You can view the texture and material files of a specific 3D asset under Asset Files. You can download or edit each asset file. If you click Edit, you'll be moved to the Model Editor, where you can update these asset files through a 3D model-specific editor. For linked files, you can add any file type and associate them with a whole collection or specific asset. This could be a CSV, PDF, MP4, or whatever other type you're using. From there, you can download it or delete. Finally, we have linked text. You can add any freeform text and associate them with a whole collection and a specific asset. Linked text is automatically saved and can be edited or deleted at any time. Next, we have our WebAR Customizer page. Here you can swap between assets and add buttons, logos, an AR viewer, links, text, social media, or WebAR QR codes at a collection or asset level. You can also edit the background image, play music, allow snapshots, save user locations, and hide annotations if your asset has any. We also have some quick editing tools on our DAM on our model editor. You can adjust exposure and shadows, create variants, and easily swap base colors and textures. In terms of analytics and reports, you can view where all your assets are on a map if they are specified with a location target. You can also see the usage metrics around the most used locations and from which locations your 3D assets are being accessed by country. On the users page, you can analyze users by country, and the insights page shows when your 3D assets are accessed over time. You are also able to see a collection history down below. Next, we have a very important feature, and that is our optimization tools. On the Convert and Compress page, you can easily convert your assets to different file formats and optimize. We have our standard compression, which is our Draco compression, and then we have the echo3D Ultimate compression. This is echo3D's homegrown proprietary 3D model compression algorithm that results in 100 times smaller 3D file sizes while also preserving visual fidelity. We also have texture compression. You can control how your texture is compressed by toggling the Compress Texture button. Here you will be able to change the format, resolution, and quality. The compressed size and total GLB file size will show an estimate of the final post-compression sizes. Additionally, you can easily poly-reduce your models by hitting the minus and plus buttons here. Another cool feature that I want to address before finalizing the demo is PSD renders. By going to the three dots on any of your assets, you will see a button that says Generate PSD. You can then edit the camera angle and height and width. After that, hit Download and select Email Me for a notification. Once you hit Generate, it will start to render a PSD file of your 3D asset. From there, you can add it to Adobe Photoshop and view your PSD file to see the multiple layers of your 3D asset. Our biggest differentiators start with our API-first architecture. Every feature of the platform is accessible through API calls, making it easy to integrate echo3D into your existing cloud environments and 3D workflows. We also provide built-in plugins for Unity, Unreal, Blender, Autodesk, and more. You can even deploy echo3D directly within your organization's own AWS, Azure, or GCP infrastructure, ensuring full data ownership and keeping all assets securely within your environment. Our 3D processing engine is truly our secret sauce. It enables teams to view and share massive 3D files and scans using our proprietary optimization algorithms, which deliver performance more than 10 times better than standard compression tools. The result is a true all-in-one 3D DAM, a central hub to store all your files with built-in compression and conversion tools, an interactive 3D viewer and editor, and a custom WebAR experience builder. We hope this gives you a clearer understanding of how echo3D's 3D digital asset management platform helps you store, secure, optimize, and share 3D assets and digital twins across your organization. Try it out today for free at echo3d.com.